Lake Mead, the picturesque reservoir outside of Las Vegas, has been the site of more than 300 drownings, making it one of the deadliest leaks in America. But it wasn't until recently that Lake Mead's truly sinister history came to light.
This story, it's so eerie. The bodies found in the lake. ABC News contributor Chris Connelly investigated the secrets of Lake Mead and joins us now ahead of a special edition of 2020 tonight. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us, Chris.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So you talked to an FBI special agent and the families of the victims of Lake Mead. And what did you learn?
Well, here's what's happening. Lake Mead is shrinking because of various environmental crises like global warming and like increased demand for water supply. And that means that what was under hundreds of feet of water is now revealed to the world. So visitors to Lake Mead, several of them, and you'll hear from them tonight also, have discovered human remains, bodies that used to be under hundreds of feet of water. One of them is a body in a barrel with a gunshot wound, a homicide victim. Who is he? Who put him there? And could he somehow be mob connected? You'll hear from detectives, you'll hear from the coroner, and yes, you'll hear from families trying to see if their loved ones might be the people left behind at Lake Mead.
Do we have a sense of how long some of these bodies have been there for?
You know, we're talking decades. You know, you'll hear about one person who was identified recently via DNA who'd been there since the 1970s. There's speculation that that body in the barrel, that homicide victim, could also have been put there in the 1970s or perhaps 1980s. It's been a long time. Can you imagine like living at home, going about your business and getting a phone call 20, 30 years after the fact from authorities in Vegas saying, we may have found your lost father, your long-lost loved one? You'll see the turbulent emotions that go with getting a phone call like that, giving your own DNA so that it might be matched with the remains, and getting some sort of closure as a result.
And speaking of that lost father, Chris, you mentioned that. Do you think that this could be connected to the mob?
Well, the question of the body in the barrel is certainly one that continues to provoke and interest people. The fact that there's a gunshot wound, and the investigations continue by the cold case unit of Las Vegas Metro into finding out who is this person and who might have put that person there. There was a huge history in Las Vegas of mob hits and stuff, especially from the late 70s into the early 80s. And so that's certainly foremost in the minds of detectives as they continue to investigate this case. And we talked to a woman who wonders if it's her uncle, who was mob affiliated and who was thinking about going state's evidence. We'll see.
Got it. The uncle. I'm fascinated. It makes me want to watch Casino again because that was definitely the time that was depicted.
Yeah.
All right, Chris.
Thanks, Chris. Amazing that climate change is helping solve some cold cases.
Yeah.
Wow. And you can watch the special edition of 2020 Secrets of the Lake tonight at 10 right here on Channel 7, and it will be available on Hulu tomorrow.